The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see that. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens. I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest.
Wish there was something I could do to stand up to the headmaster. Might be best to keep my head down.
Let us keep our heads about this.
Levioso!
Oi! Can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from... I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around...
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be...
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my student.
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have an eager, positive, and confident mind is the...
Some of the professors may not agree with...
Well, some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication... If one cannot fathom why some would...
And that's why you teach...
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that...
Perhaps you wouldn't...
Had I received a more tradition... Enough about my student days. You are...
I'll do my best, Professor.
You are most welcome.
Revelio.
Do you think they actually bring in a Dementor?
I asked Ronan what he'd recommend for a billywig sting, and he laughed and said, "Try not to be seen."
Revelio.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Excellent. Revelio.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer. This stairwell looks promising.
Revelio.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure? Lumos.
Revelio. Accio.
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
I can appreciate Hogwarts.
Made any progress with it?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a door.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I... Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
I'd love to have a house.
Revelio.
I have a potion idea. Right down.
Revelio.
Relieved to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Professor and I seems so
Well, Madame Kagawa said...
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
You think Gareth Weasley would be better at Transfiguration?
My cousin was transfigured before my time.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
By Merlin, I will no sooner tolerate indolence than insolence. Neither makes for a night.
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
It's you!
Levioso. Revelio. Levioso.
Yes.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new song. Feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure. Whenever you're about.
Revelio.
Another selection for you all.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Attention, fellow artists.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one.
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had...
Goblin silver! Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is...
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you.
Shall we go?
If our experience at Gringotts, let alone what... I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit.
But sir, how dangerous...
Perhaps we are only after a book. Once you've honed your defensive I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
I believe we have some matters to discuss.
I'm here about the news.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain... As such, you are to learn Incend, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, to...
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, you may be surprised by some of them. When you're finished, come... You know where to find me once you've finished.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan.
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you...
Accio.
Keep trying. Good one.
Levioso.
Nicely done.
Levioso! Accio!
That's it! I'd say that's enough practice.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses.
Protego! Hello, Lucan. Is the next...
Why, yes it is. Ready for another round?
I'm ready.
Brilliant. Are you...
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Levioso!
Find the one!
Accio!
Levioso! Give him what for!
Levioso! Accio!
You're better than that!
Protego! Levioso! Come on! Levioso! Stupid one!
Don't try when that sender!
Stupid one! Levioso!
That's the winner!
Oof.
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Levioso! Accio!
Levioso!
Levioso! Levioso! Accio!
Some big hits that round.
Bravo.
I gave it my all.
The other duelists have already taken notice of you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance. I'll let you know when we're ready. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Assignment's all finished.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Revelio. Revelio.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave.
Glad to hear it.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry. Your spellcasting has... I would rather we not end today's... Let us begin. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Incendio.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Accio. Incendio.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a small...
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello. I've heard all about you.
That's nice to hear. I have had my...
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Heck.
Well, they seem innocent, but their tongue...
Exactly. I wish more... Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of Puffskeins to be, I'm
sorry to hear that.
Thank you. Poppy keeps off... Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor... It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares... I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that, say, a bit of an exceptionally...
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps...
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that...
Incendio! Revelio.
My house broom will do me fine for a while, I'm sure. My parents keep promising me something.
Transfiguration fog.
Revelio.
I doubt there's ever been one.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Lumos.
You should be more careful!
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
Revelio.
Frankly, I'd rather limit my excursions to
Revelio. Revelio.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling. This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor. Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Incendio! Lumos! Protego! Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! Lumos!
Seems the Devil's Snare was protecting a chest of some kind.
Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! Incendio! Lumos! Lumos!
I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery.
Revelio!
Have you found anything to, prove my...
Hello, Duncan. I have the...
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein dunking for me.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckard.
So I hear. You must continue to work with her and your... That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig! I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. I shall find you when I've completed...
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea. Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me. Not many students have Victor...
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at...
Ranrock? And
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale.
A portkey?
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in a... You can't be serious. Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell...
Understood. You'll see.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try. Quietly now.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
That sounds suspicious. We should have known better.
Silent as a grave. Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. Damn.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You...
Wait, why do we...
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clip. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne. Revelio turn to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Leviosa! Revelio. Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't you...
I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into...
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to discipline. I like having friends who are in... Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
That's it!
Where might this lead?
Revelio. Accio. Leviosa.
I need to wake up that rune over there. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Leviosa. Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Revelio. This must be the way forward, but to where? Revelio. Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Incendio. Incendio! Levioso! Accio! It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox?
Revelio!
It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories.
Another pencil.
The man we saw before, Percival, the first memory showed him and 3 other professors using...
Miriam was right.
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Now I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has
What will you...
I don't know how much I dare say. George, my instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and...
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your... But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all the... Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade again.
As soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley.
Revelio.
An additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.